Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Former $45 million Jets free agent signs deal with Cowboys, report. Former New York Jets defensive lineman Carl Lawson is back in the NFL. Tom Pelissero of the NFL Network shared on social media that Lawson is signing a deal with the Dallas Cowboys. The hashtag Cowboys are signing veteran D. Carl Lawson, per sources. More reinforcements for Dallas, which also traded for DT Jordan Phillips. Lawson has 27 career sacks. Most recently, Lawson just played out his $45 million contract with the Jets. The former Auburn product signed a 3-year deal back in 2021. Lawson, 29, entered the league in 2017 as the number 116 overall pick in the 4th round. He spent the first 4 years of his career with the Cincinnati Bengals. During that run, he racked up 20 sacks, 83 quarterback hits, and 19 tackles for loss. He never recorded a double-digit sack season, but fans of analytics raved about his pressure rate and the talent/potential that was beneath the surface. Advertising, the Jets saw the advanced metrics and agreed that he was ready to burst on the scene in the right situation. For the first couple months of his journey with the Jets, it looked like they were right. I can't recall many players, or perhaps any player, having as dominating a training camp as I watched Jets D. Carl Lawson have this summer, NFL reporter Ralph Vacchiano explained on social media in August of 2019. I know it's just practice, but his speed and relentlessness were obvious. It was easy to see the impact he could have on the Jets line. I can't recall many players, or perhaps any player, having as dominating a training camp as I watched Jets D. Carl Lawson have this summer. I know it's just practice, but his speed and relentlessness were obvious. It was easy to see the impact he could have on the Jets line. The Jets never got to see what that version of Lawson would look like in the regular season because he blew out his Achilles during a joint practice session with the Green Bay Packers that offseason. Lawson was never the same player. He posted 7 sacks in 3 seasons with the Jets, including the entire year lost due to the Achilles injury. When healthy, Lawson has made some serious noise as a pass rusher. The only problem is it's been difficult for the big man to stay on the field. There is a reason Lawson was still available to be signed in the middle of August. However, that is another talented pass rusher that is now off the board. The Jets are in the middle of a contract squabble with veteran edge Haason Reddick. He hasn't been around the team since his introductory press conference back in April, and there is no sign that will end anytime soon. If this drags into the regular season, the Jets might need to add another body to the room. Pickings are normally slim in free agency, just a handful of weeks before the start of the season. However, things appear particularly thin in terms of available pass rushing options. New York either has to step up financially to make something happen to ensure Reddick is in the building or start thinking of alternative options. The Jets have hopes of ending their playoff drought, making a run, and competing for a Super Bowl this year. While the defense has a lot of talented pieces, one man won't be able to replace what Reddick brings to the table. Dallas Cowboys fans react to massive Dak Prescott contract update, report. The Dallas Cowboys find themselves in a spot where they'll likely have to make 2 different players the highest paid ever at their position. That is obviously a good problem to have. CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott are 2 of the best in the NFL. However, paying them at the same time isn't the easiest task. Our very own Robin Adams covered the news of Prescott's contract earlier today. Despite the fact Prescott has not yet signed a contract extension, he is present and participating in training camp. With the regular season quickly approaching, some fans fear that a deal will not get done, which could mean that the 3-time Pro Bowler leaves in free agency. Based on his comments today, though, that should not be a concern. Good conversations are going on, I will say that. A lot of good things are going on there. A lot of confidence. I have confidence in my guys and these guys getting something done. I'm happy where I am right now, and that's really where my focus is. I enjoy being a Cowboy, 1000%. I enjoy living in Dallas. I enjoy everything about it. But this is a business. Conversations are going well. But I'm thankful to be where I am right now. No deal has been reached yet, but it sure does sound like there are positive movements in negotiations. Once the deal is done, it very well could be the largest in the NFL history. The biggest topic surrounding the Dallas Cowboys as they prepare for their first preseason game is the ongoing contract situation of Ceedee Lamb. The star wide receiver has yet to sign a new deal and continues to hold out during training camp. The drama of the contract situation took on another level when team owner Jerry Jones stated that he has no urgency to get a deal done with Lamb on Thursday, August 8. The 25-year-old receiver then took to Twitter with a one-word response of, LOL. While speaking to reporters shortly after the incident, head coach Mike McCarthy made sure to reiterate how the Cowboys miss Ceedee and that his current situation is business. Via John Machota of The Athletic, "We miss Ceedee. We love Ceedee," said McCarthy on Friday, August 9. He's in the middle of a business situation. It's like whatever happens in Fight Club stays in Fight Club. Whatever happens in business is his business. Report reveals whether Ceedee Lamb, Cowboys will reach deal. The Dallas Cowboys and wide receiver Ceedee Lamb have yet to agree to a new contract, and a new report is hinting at just how far apart the two sides are. Lamb and the Cowboys are not close to agreeing to a new deal, according to Clarence E. Hill Jr. of the Fort Worth Star-Telegram. However, there is no doubt that the two sides will ultimately sort out a contract. Hill reports that Lamb is not necessarily trying to top Justin Jefferson's $35 million annual salary, but either way, the Cowboys are yet to reach his number. The team is said to be offering shy of $33 million annually, and there are still issues with cash flow and contract structure to work out as well. The good news for the Cowboys is that no one seems to believe this will not get resolved prior to Week 1. At times, the Cowboys have stepped on their own negotiating efforts, but Lamb does not seem to have been put off by it too badly. Lamb led the NFL last season with Lamb had 135 and had 1,749 yards and 12 touchdowns. He is set to make around $18 million in the final year of his rookie contract this year. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Doug McDermott? Leave your opinion in the comments.